something extremely rare is happening in the sky. Most people will sleep through it. Most people will scroll past it. But for those who understand the signs of the universe, tonight carries a message. A message hidden inside a powerful cosmic alignment, known as the Mercury Cazimi. And astrologers have been quietly watching this moment for weeks, because when Mercury enters the heart of the sun, something unusual happens. Communication shifts. Clarity appears. Hidden truths rise to the surface. And sometimes, life changes direction almost overnight. But here is what most people don't realize. A Mercury Cazimi isn't just another astrological event. It's considered one of the most powerful moments for downloads, realizations, and sudden understanding. Because in astrology, Mercury represents the mind, communication, messages, information, and awareness. And the sun represents truth, power, illumination, and consciousness. When these two meet at the exact same degree in the sky, Mercury is said to sit inside the throne of the sun. Ancient astrologers called this moment Mercury in the heart of the king, and according to traditional astrology, when Mercury enters this position, its energy becomes purified, stronger, sharper, almost like the universe turning the volume up on the signals you've been trying to receive. Which means tonight, messages may arrive in strange ways. A sudden realization. A conversation that changes everything. A dream that feels unusually vivid. Or a piece of information that appears at exactly the right time. Many people report something interesting during Mercury Cazimi periods. They suddenly understand something that confused them for months, sometimes even years. It's like a mental fog suddenly lifting. But this particular Mercury Cazimi is even more interesting, because it arrives during a time when many people already feel like reality itself has been shifting. Strange coincidences, unexpected endings, new opportunities appearing out of nowhere, and an unusual feeling that something bigger is unfolding behind the scenes. Astrologers say this Cazimi acts like a cosmic reset for the mind, a moment where the universe realigns your perception. Sometimes the message is subtle, sometimes it's impossible to ignore. But there are 3 specific ways the Mercury Cazimi message often appears. And if you notice any of these tonight, pay attention. The first sign is ETA, sudden clarity. Something you've been overthinking suddenly becomes obvious. A decision you struggled with suddenly feels easy, and the answer appears almost instantly. This happens because Mercury governs thought patterns, and the sun burns away confusion. When they merge, clarity replaces doubt. The second sign is unexpected communication. Someone may reach out after a long silence. You may receive news that shifts your plans. Or you may stumble upon information that feels strangely timed, almost like the universe placed it in front of you. During Mercury Cazimi, information moves fast. But the third sign is perhaps the most mysterious. Synchronicities. Repeating numbers, unusual coincidences, or events that feel too perfectly timed to be random. Carl Jung called these meaningful coincidences synchronicity. Moments when the inner world and the outer world align, and Mercury Cazimi moments are known for amplifying this effect. It's almost like the universe briefly opens a channel, allowing messages to come through more clearly. But here's the important part. Not every message arrives as words. Sometimes the universe communicates through witchy feelings, instincts, and sudden inner knowing. That quiet voice in your mind saying, "Pay attention." Something is changing. Follow this direction. And tonight, that inner voice may become louder than usual. But there is something else happening that makes this Mercury Cazimi even more powerful. Right now, many people are going through what astrologers call a key collective mental shifting. Old beliefs breaking down, new ideas forming, and a growing awareness that the world is entering a different phase. In astrology, Mercury doesn't only represent personal thoughts. It represents the collective mind God, which means during powerful Mercury alignments, the way people think can begin to change globally. Ideas spread faster, truths emerge, and information that was hidden sometimes suddenly becomes visible. History shows something fascinating. During past Mercury Cazimi alignments, important discoveries, announcements, and breakthroughs often appeared within days, almost as if the universe used that moment to release information into the world. But the real question is this: what message is being delivered tonight? Because Mercury Cazimi energy often works on a personal level. You may feel an urge to finally speak your truth, to send a message you've been holding back, to make a decision you've been postponing, or to walk away from something that no longer feels aligned with your path. Many astrologers say Mercury Cazimi moments are perfect for realizations that change direction. Well, because when the mind aligns with the sun, you begin to see things from a higher perspective. Suddenly, what once seemed complicated becomes simple. What once seemed uncertain becomes clear. And sometimes, the message you receive tonight becomes the turning point for what happens next. But there's one thing experts often recommend during a Mercury Cazimi: slow down and listen, because the signals can be subtle. A line in a book, a random video, a sentence someone says that suddenly resonates deeply, or a thought that appears in your mind that feels different from your usual thinking. That's often how these cosmic messages arrive. Quietly, almost invisibly, yet powerful enough to change your direction completely. And interestingly, Mercury Cazimi energy doesn't just last a few minutes. Its effects can unfold over the next 24 to 72 hours, which means the message may arrive tonight, tomorrow, or sometime very soon. But once you notice it, you'll probably recognize the timing, because it will feel strangely perfect. Almost like the universe waited for this exact moment to reveal something. And whether you believe in astrology or not, moments like this often bring powerful reflection. A pause, a realization, a shift in awareness. So, tonight, before you go to sleep, take a moment to become aware of what's happening around you. Notice the conversations. Notice the ideas entering your mind. Notice the signs that feel slightly unusual, because the universe sometimes speaks in whispers, not loud announcements. And the people who receive the message are usually the ones who are paying attention. Something important is aligning tonight. A rare meeting of the mind and the sun. Mercury, sitting inside the heart of the cosmic king. And according to ancient astrologers, this is the moment when truth becomes visible. The only question now is, what message is the universe trying to deliver to you? And will you recognize it when it arrives?